meditate with your screen?
Monday Night Raw last night. Man, oh man, oh man. Monday Night Raw last night, folks. As usual, it's always the same shit every week. This show sucks every week, man. It's always the same shit, the same segments, the same feuds. No direction. There's no build on these feuds. There's no build towards these young talent. No direction. Nothing legitimately important on this show. Nothing creative. The show's not enjoyable to watch. Not to mention, even worse, you got the beginning of the Lacey Evans Charlotte Flair feud. I don't think anybody asked for that one. So we got Charlotte Flair versus Lacey Evans, and we got Jaxson Ryker versus Jeff Hardy. I don't know why we got that. Nobody gives a shit about this match. And then we got Jeff Hardy versus Elias. We got Keith Lee and Sheamus versus John Morrison and Miz. And all the other matches that were booked on the show. Ladies and gentlemen, I have your Monday Night Raw results. We are going to go over it all right here on my Ingram Wrestling News YouTube channel. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Brendan. This is your January the 11th, 2021 Monday Night Raw review. Before I get started, be sure you hit that subscribe button if you're new to the channel. Hit that like button. Turn on that bell for all notifications, man. If you missed my NXT SmackDown review last week, be sure you check those out. Those are still on my channel. If you go to uploads, you'll see my NXT and SmackDown reviews from last week. So be sure you check those out. If you enjoy them, leave a like on those. And follow me on Twitter at Ingram Wrestling. Follow me on Twitch at Ingram Wrestling News. You know I need some more followers on Twitch. I'm definitely going to need more followers on there. And I definitely need more subscribers on my YouTube channel. So, hit that subscribe button on my YouTube channel. I am dangerously close to 200. I'm on the road to 1,000 subscribers. The like button helps the channel, helps me, helps the video out too. It helps the live stream as well. That's why it's very important to hit that like button, especially if you enjoy my reviews each and every week. If you enjoy my Call of Duty, Dragon Ball Z Burst 2, and Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm 4 content on my channel. Not to mention my Gran Turismo sports content. If you enjoy all that content on the channel, it's very important to hit that like button, man. It is. At all times it is, man. And it's also very important to have my moderators here in my chat at all times to moderate my chat, you know, to monitor the live stream. Make sure no disrespectful comments are on there. That's what I was just telling Justin earlier, yesterday, on Twitter. Anyways, folks, we are going to get started with the review. Now, Monday Night Raw opens up with a recap of Raw Legends Night with a specific focus on Randy Orton's dastardly ways, or should I say. So it was a focus on Randy Orton's dastardly ways. I'm just going to say it like that. So they go live to the Thunderdome and Triple H comes out to the King of Kings music as always. This marks the Gang's first appearance in the Thunderdome. A Triple H chant starts and he jokes that he's still got it. HHH welcomes us to the show. But before he can go any further, he is interrupted by Randy Orton. The Viper comes to the ring with a mic and says the Office has shown up tonight because Drew McIntyre can't. Obviously, the reason why Drew McIntyre was not scheduled to appear on Raw is because he had officially tested positive for the virus yesterday. I did read something to y'all about that on my YouTube stream yesterday. So if you go check out my YouTube stream. I did read the news article on Drew McIntyre testing positive for the virus. I did give y'all some information on that. So if you can go check out my YouTube stream where it's titled Just Chatting and Watching TV and Videos on YouTube, go check that out. I did mention something about that. Now, Drew McIntyre tested positive for the virus. That's why he wasn't on the show last night. I heard something about that. I saw the article about it. I wasn't told about it until I saw the article from Ringside News. So, Ringside News always keeps me informed. They always keep everybody in the community informed. That's what they do, man. That's why they're the #1 source in the community. Orton says he was supposed to have a big match tonight, and Triple H says he knows that isn't happening. Orton says he knows, but seeing as Triple H is here, all dressed up, he figures he's here to make an announcement. Orton asked if he's to announce that Randy Orton will be last in the Royal Rumble. By the way, not only will my moderators be monitoring my chat, I will be monitoring the chat as well. The only moderator I have right now is Justin. I'm currently still looking for 2 more moderators, 2 blocked users, and 1 approved user. So, to those of you that want to be in the position to be my blocked users, please come forward and let me know if you want to be my blocked user. If you want to be my 2nd or 3rd moderator, let me know as well. Also, if you want to be my first approved user, also let me know. Let me know by sending me a message on Twitter, or because normally I'm on Twitter almost every day, or actually comment on one of my videos mentioning this, so I will know. so I can add you as moderator or block user or approved user. Now, as I was saying, folks, Orton asked if he's announced that Randy will be last in the Royal Rumble, or will he do the right thing and just hand him in the WWE Championship? Now, Orton makes a thinly veiled threat to, and he faced a veiled threat to Triple H, asking if that's where they're at. Orton makes threats and clenching his jaw. Triple H says he's been impressed by Orton this year. He became, I guess, the Orton of old, and a lot of people thought he's gone too far, but not him. He watched Randy light a match to the title. Now, he couldn't have been more proud, because he would have done the exact same thing. However, there's a few things Randy has done that he doesn't understand, like attacking legends like Mark Henry, Big Show, Shawn Michaels, Ric Flair. There's no benefit to Randy, no title shot to earn. That changed his perception of Randy and solidified that he isn't a legend. He's no good prick. Orton says, call him whatever you want. He's a legend in his time, just like him. As a matter of fact, Randy wants to know if the game is still in there, because he's happily killed that legend. He asks Triple H for a match tonight. Triple H stares Randy down and says there's no benefit in him. So no. HH turns to leave, and Orton stops him, saying, is it that there's no benefit, or is it that Stephanie isn't here and he can't retrieve his balls from her purse? Triple H comes back in and, without a word, drops Orton with a right hand. Orton rolls out of the ring and kneels on the ground, smiling. Randy says, I guess that means yes. Is this something you guys wanted to see? So then we get a replay of what happened last week between Charlotte, Flair, and her father. So Charlotte is asked backstage how she feels about the situation, and she says it wasn't the first time she watched someone hit on her father, but they've moved past it, and tonight she puts Lacey Evans in her place. Charlotte makes her entrance, and Lacey Evans is invited backstage, saying she didn't flirt with anyone who didn't want it. Ric Flair is a man's man, and she dedicates her match to him. So she says. Wow. Commercial break. Drew McIntyre cuts a promo using his phone, saying he's fortunate to have no loved ones. So we got Lacey Evans versus Charlotte Flair, folks. My comments and thoughts on this opening to Raw last night. I have to admit, I gotta give it to Triple H for stepping up for Drew McIntyre's absence. But you know what? I really, really, really doubtably feel like that it should have been someone else given this opportunity who actually deserves it way, way more. This is one of the reasons WWE gets so much flack from people. Resorting to legends isn't going to help the ratings or the viewership. None of the legends are a ratings draw. And I definitely gotta say, fuck Bill Goldberg on this one, because he's not even the ratings draw. By the way, I hope Drew McIntyre has a speedy recovery, man. Yes, folks, this is obviously very serious. He's obviously saying this in real life. Wear a mask. Keep yourself socially distanced from people, man. This virus will be over soon before you even know it. If people can stay wearing masks, maybe the virus will end quickly. But if people are not going to wear masks, they're not going to socially distance, then the virus is still going to be around. Simple as that. So, wear a mask, socially distance, and protect yourself and your family, folks. Alright, Lacey Evans versus Charlotte Flair. The match gets underway and they lock up with Flair, forcing Evans to the corner and holding her there before releasing and smiling. Again, they lock up and Charlotte gets a small package for one. Charlotte shoots Evans into the ropes and drops her with a shoulder, then wipes her hands and taunts her. I can't help that we've already seen Triple H versus Randy Orton before. I just don't understand. I mean, this one I'm talking about. You know, we getting Triple H versus Randy Orton. It's the same agenda. It's the same match that we've already seen. We need new matches in the WWE. New fucking matches. Say it's the same with Charlotte Flair versus Lacey Evans. Same match we've already seen. They could have come up with a better match than Charlotte Flair versus Lacey Evans. This doesn't make no sense. This makes any sense at all. Come on, creative. You're better than this now. Don't let Bruce and Vince get in your fucking heads. Management, don't let Bruce and Vince get in your heads, man. They just want power over power. They want they want to they want the shows like how they want it. They don't want to give us fans what we want. They only want to give us what they want us to see. It's that simple, man. And that's why I'm ready for Bruce to get fired and ready for Vince to get removed. They're not giving us fans what we want. You know? It's fucking sad. It's completely fucking terrorizing. It's almost like both of these guys are monsters, man. Monsters out of the jungle. Anyways, Charlotte shoots Evans into the ropes and drops her with a shoulder, then wipes her hands and taunts her. Flair blocks a kick and lands a series of chops. Then wipes Evans into the corner and hits a running knee for a 2. Charlotte gets a figure 4 around the head of Lacy and slams her face into the mat a few times, then pulls her own foot of apply pressure. Evans tries to escape, so Charlotte does handsprings. to slam Lacy in the headlock. Evans blocks into the corner and Charlotte targets the left leg. Flair grabs the leg and looks to apply the figure 8, but Evans kicks her off and rolls out. Ric Flair's music hits and out comes the dirtiest player in the game. Blah 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 blah. More like the same rants and repeats in the game. More like the same fucking agenda every week. More like the same shit. Tired of seeing it on my TV. Felt like Eazy-E. Ease, man. So we got a commercial break, back live, and Lacy has taken control of the match, beating Charlotte down in the corner. Evans hits an elevated dropkick to Flair in the corner, and Charlotte rolls outside to regroup. Lacy goes out and Irish whips Charlotte into the barricade. Then both women roll back into the ring. Evans does Rick's strut walk. It looks to drop the knee, but Charlotte moves. Yeah, folks, Charlotte moves. Charlotte looks to... She moves like an android. Ha! Ha! Charlotte looks to fight back, but Evans body slams her. Lacy unloads a flurry of right hands, then applies a chin lock. Charlotte fights up and lands a back suplex to the corner. Flair misses a knee, and Evans rolls her up, but Charlotte rolls through and kicks her. Charlotte looks for a big boot, but Evans dodges and slams her down by the hair. Charlotte kicks Evans as she rushes her in the corner, then tosses her to the apron. Flair kicks Evans off the apron near Rick, then goes out and brings her back in. Charlotte goes up top for a moonsault, but Lacy pulls her down by the leg. Flair drops Lacy by the ropes and hits natural selection and covers. But Rick pulls Evans' foot on the bottom rope. Charlotte is furious and she berates her father, telling him to go home. But he says he's going nowhere. Charlotte then looks for a suplex, but Rick swipes her feet and Evans falls onto her, and Rick holds her feet to cost the match. Lacy and Rick celebrate together after the match. Charlotte looks like she might kill someone. Rick shouts, "Nobody wants you here." Just like nobody wants you here, Ric Flair. Nobody wants to see you on television, Ric Flair. Nobody wants to see old legends on TV. Nobody wants to see legends like fucking Goldberg and fucking, I don't know, who else? Big Show on TV. Jesus Christ, man. Old legends is not going to fix the ratings or the viewership. It's not the problem. That's not the problem. The simple fact that Ric Flair causing his daughter shit is fucking stupid, man. It makes no sense whatsoever. Those two bored the hell out of everybody, I'm sure, in the community. You're not going to make me believe this bullshit with the android. Seriously. Nobody gives a shit about Lacey Evans. Neither do I. Alright? I don't know why these two are even on my TV. Seriously. And how can any Charlotte Flair fan or any Lacey Evans fan in the community really enjoy Charlotte Flair's pre-match promo? How? How? I don't understand that. What? Is it because the line of being confused as to why in 2021 she's being asked about her retired father? Oh, is that why? Is that why you Charlotte Flair and Lacey Evans fucking geek fans in the community enjoy Charlotte Flair's promo? Is that why? I hope this is not the start of a more ruthless side to the Queen. I hope they are both instead taken off my TV. And I hope this is not building towards Charlotte Flair versus Rhea Ripley at WrestleMania again. I hope not. Oh my God. Talk about rinse and repeat. Oh, man. That would be fucking terrible. Seriously. I am not too keen on this Ric Flair love angle, folks. It feels slightly too thrival for someone of Charlotte Flair's caliber. Now, it did end in Charlotte Flair being down her father to return to her Killer Queen persona, which is what made her famous, which is what made her great. I ain't gonna lie, I did like her Queen persona at first, but I ain't liking it too much now. It started to bore me, her Queen persona. And Lacey Evans and Royce do not deserve a tag team title match. If WWE does something stupid like this, man, I swear to God, I'm going to flip out. We don't need to see no Evans and Royce versus Charlotte Flair and Asuka. Nobody wants to see a 2-on-2 women's tag match for the women's tag team titles. If anything, the women's tag team titles need to stay off our TVs and need to burn. The WWE needs to burn these women's tag team titles. But the fact that the two huge wins over Charlotte has had no value to Evans, and the matches had no stakes, even restrictive ones. Oh, look! It's the fucking YouTube haters again! Oh, man. Nice to see the YouTube haters disliking my fucking stream again. You gotta love it. Man, oh man, you gotta love that shit, man. Gotta be the fucking trolls. It's the fucking hackers. It's always the hackers all the time, man. Always. Maybe I should get Justin in here again. Huh? Should I get Justin in here again? You know what? That sounds like a good idea. Yeah, I'm gonna get my moderator Justin in here because things are alright. I feel like things are about to go south already on this review. Things are not going too well. I got people disliking my fucking review already. I got a feeling someone's gonna come on here and start shitting on me again. It's not happening. All that I said is my comment and my reaction to Lacey Evans versus Charlotte Flair. Sarah Schreiber stops Ric Flair and Lacey Evans backstage and asks, what the hell happened out there? They laugh and Lacey says she'll change at the hotel. Caleb Braxton interviews Keith Lee, but before he can speak, Sheamus interrupts him. Lee tells Sheamus not to interrupt him, but Sheamus says he wants to tell him he put on a hell of a match last week. Sheamus says Lee earned Drew's respect last week, and anyone that Drew respects, then so does he. The Miz and Morrison wake up and make fun of them. Miz and Morrison, that's another reason why the viewership for Raw has dropped every week. Because we are constantly getting Miz TV and dirt sheets every week. Don't you think people are getting tired of seeing that? Really? It's not doing nothing for the viewership or ratings. Please, get Miz TV and dirt sheets off our TVs. Please, keep it off. Miz Morrison. Oh, by the way, Morrison needs to stay away from Miz. Get Morrison away from Miz. Morrison is constantly getting buried and wasted every week on Monday Night Raw. It is not helping his run in his career at all. Miz and Morrison walk up and make fun of them, saying they are keeping their New Year's resolution, which is to right the wrongs of 2020. And next on that list is Lee and Sheamus, both of whom are surprised but happy to accept. Oh, remember Limited Keith Lee? You know, the guy that was wasted and buried ever since his debut on the main roster? That Keith Lee? Remember when his run on NXT was well, but then when he got called up to the main roster, things went south for him real quick. So we gotta call him, still gotta call him Limited Keith Lee. Still. Just like the same with Matt Riddle. When his fucking name got changed for absolutely no fucking reason. Oh, just like Aleister Black. Still being kept off TV, I see. I see he's not being used on SmackDown anymore. Yeah, because his fucking wife, Selena Vega, got fired over that fucking online fans page she had. So anyways, it says which is the right the wrongs, and next on the list is Lee and Sheamus, both of who are surprised but happy to accept. Miz and John remind them that last time they teamed up, Sheamus kicked Lee in the face. Then walked off. Spartan Nation, can you please explain to me why do I got 4 fucking people disliking my fucking fucking review? Are you're not one of the 4 people, are you? I am doing good on my review. I'm not doing bad at all. There is nothing wrong with my review. There should be no reason why I'm getting dislikes. Just throwing it out there. Hit that freaking like button, folks. There's no reason why I should be getting dislikes. What the fuck is going on here? It's gotta be the same, it's gotta be those same YouTube haters that shitted on my fucking stream, saying my fucking hardware was bad, saying it sucked. It's gotta be those fucking people, man. Man, fuck them, dude. Ignore them. Those of you that are subscribed to my channel, no. Those of you that are subscribed to my channel that know how good I do my reviews, ignore the dislikes, man. It's the fucking 4 YouTube users. It's the fucking trolls, man. Ignore them, man. They hate me. The only reason why they are disliking my stuff is because they're jealous at what I do on my channel. That's the only reason why they dislike my stuff. The only reason why they dislike, another reason why they dislike my stuff, because they're a bunch of fucking retards and they know how much of fucking assholes they are. That's the only reason why they dislike my fucking videos. They're fucking jealous, man. They are jealous. They have a jealousy rage over me and my channel, dude. Hey, Spartan Nation, do me a favor. If you are enjoying my review, dude, please hit that like button, dude. Hit that like button if you're enjoying my review. Anyways. Jeff Hardy is in the ring, and out comes Elias with Jaxson Ryker. Elias says he unfortunately suffered an injury playing music this past. Good, nobody gives a shit about you, Elias. So he is unable to compete tonight. Unfortunately, though, Ryker will be taking his place. Ryker says he has something to prove. But didn't Elias said he was injured? But yet, he got booked in a match against Jeff Hardy. See, this is that stupid creative booking shit that I'm talking about, man. That WWE does, man. They always fuck up. This has got to be Bruce and Vince's doing, man. Got to be. It ain't creative. It ain't management. It's got to be Bruce and Vince. So, we got Jaxson Ryker versus Jeff Hardy. That match did not fucking last long, guys. This was a waste of fucking time, man, on Raw. This match. This was a waste of a first hour, man, of Raw. The match begins and Ryker beats Jeff Hardy into the corner. Jeff hits him back and lands a neck breaker. Jeff goes to the top rope for a swanton bomb, but Elias distracts him, allowing Ryker to score a roll-up. That was it, folks. This was more like either a squash match or a 2-second match, because this match didn't legitimately matter to anybody, not even me. I don't even think this is a feud. Tell you the truth about it. I don't understand this, man. I just don't get it. If WWE can't offer any more good things on television, man, then I don't see anybody watching Raw for a legitimate reason. So then, we got Ryker and Elias making their way up the ramp, but Hardy grabs the microphone and tells Elias to stop BSing him and get in the ring. Elias tells Jaxson Ryker he's going to have a match and that he defiantly shouldn't get involved. Wink, wink. Commercial break. Back live, and Elias is kicking Jeff, then drops him with a back elbow for a 2 count. Elias sets up a knee drop, but Hardy rolls away. Then rallies and hits an atomic drop. Hardy hits a drop kick and a leg drop for a 2 count. Then looks for a twist of fate, but Elias counters with a Death Valley driver for a near fall. Then Elias is getting frustrated, and he lifts and slams Jeff into the buckles for repeated shoulders to the gut. Hardy fights back and hits a whisper in the wind for a near fall. Jeff lands a jawbreaker, but a win. And that was it. There are a lot of issues within this segment, folks. First of all, why are Elias and Hardy facing off again after having a series of matches? Commingling with the Sympathy of Destruction match only weeks ago. And secondly, why is the character of Jeff Hardy completely fine with losing to a relative? Nobody in under 2 minutes thanks to outside interference? I gotta question that for a minute. Hardy seemed to simply shrug off losing to Ryker, then act like beating Elias made it all better. Very strange writing from WWE, from the WWE writers. Very strange writing from the WWE writers, man. Strange writing, dude. More like from Bruce and Vince. But seriously, very strange writing here that doesn't seem to have a end goal inside, especially given Elias has been feuding with Styles as of late, and Hardy has been involved in the tag team division with Matt Riddle. Yeah, it doesn't make sense, man. Whatever they're doing with this feud, man, it has to stop. If you're not going to find anything else for Jeff Hardy to do in the WWE, you might as well release Jeff Hardy from his contract, release him from WWE, and Jeff Hardy might as well go to AEW. I don't understand what all of a sudden made Ryker more valuable than Elias. I don't understand here. I just really don't understand this. Even after the supposed backlash Jason Ryker got for what he said on social media, he still gets TV time now like that never happened, and he was supposedly on the top of the list to be released. Like, what in the absolute fuck right now, dude? His look must be too strong for Vince to avoid. Man, something. Something, man. So Jason Ryker, or should I say Jaxson Ryker, looked like he intended to get in and break the pin, but was too slow. He looks shocked, and Elias berates him for not helping. We see a replay of Randy Orton's challenge to Triple H from the start of the show. Now you notice when I told Spartan here in the chat, you notice when I told Spartan Nation to leave me a like on the video, right? When I said that, he left the chat. Anyways, the commentators discuss whether or not they think the match will happen, and if Triple H is fit enough. What do you think? So we got Keith Lee and Sheamus versus John Morrison and The Miz. So the match gets underway with Sheamus and Morrison, and John takes a headlock, but Sheamus shoves him off and hits a drop toe hold. Sheamus takes a wrist lock and wraps the arm behind Morrison's back. Oh, it's funny that I'm getting the dislikes from those 4 YouTube haters because when I said that, when I mentioned Justin's name, all of a sudden it dropped right back to 1 viewer. Obviously, they got fucking scared and left. Goes to show you what a bunch of fucking scary cats. It goes to show you how much of a fucking crybaby ass, scary cat ass, YouTube hating ass geeks these guys really are. These people that's disliking my review for what reason I don't know. So Sheamus, anyways, takes a wrist lock and wraps the arm behind Morrison's back. But John Morrison turns it around, only for Sheamus to trip and stomp on him. Lee tags in and hits a release body slam, followed by a knee drop from Sheamus. Lee takes the wrist, but Morrison forearms him and tags the Miz. Lee drops Miz, who rolls outside, then lifts Morrison with a military press and tosses him onto Miz. Sheamus then goes. He gets a tag and drops both of them with a flying clothesline on the floor. Sheamus gets Miz back in the ring and hits a rolling fireman's carry. Lee tags in, as does Morrison. John tags. In other words, I'm trying to say John targets the leg of Lee, trying to hack him down. Lee fights back and hits Morrison with a running tackle that sends him flying into the corner. And the middle turnbuckle breaks. Lee and Sheamus laugh as Miz and the referee check on Morrison. Regardless of the dislikes, folks, that's not going to stop me from continuing my review. Nobody's going to stop me from my review. Nobody. I don't care who it is. Nobody here is going to stop me from my review. This is my review. This is my channel. Ingram Wrestling News does what the fuck he wants. Simply because he put hard work and dedication to this channel. And this is what I deserve. Dislikes from people who fucking hate me. From people who don't care about my channel. From people who don't want to support my channel. Those dislikes right there goes to show you how pathetic those people are. Anyways, back live from commercial break, Sheamus, with the help of Lee, whipped Miz to the corner where the buckle was broken before the break. Sheamus knocks Morrison off the apron, allowing Miz to drop him and unload some right hands. Miz, however, focuses on Sheamus, forcing Sheamus to the corner. Tags in Morrison, who comes in with some stiff strikes. Morrison prevents the tag and keeps Sheamus grounded with scrappy submissions. Morrison gator rolls Sheamus over to his corner and tags Miz again. Miz kicks Sheamus in the face for a near fall. So then Sheamus fights out, and he fights out with a front face lock and lands an Irish Curse backbreaker to create some distance. Tags made to Lee and Morrison, and Lee comes in hot with repeated shoulder tackles and 2 overheated throws. Lee splashes both men in opposite corners, then just throws Morrison into Miz before hitting a spinning power slam. Miz breaks the pin attempt, but eats Grizzly Magnum for his trouble. Miz is tossed outside and Morrison hits an enziguri, then attempts a springboard kick, but gets swayed in midair. Sheamus tags himself in and this hits a bro kick for the win. And that was it. That was it, folks. I don't have now, let me remind you that I don't have too much to say about this match. But I will say this. I will definitely say this. The match technically was not that good, despite being short. However, from a storytelling point of view, this was a confusing mess, folks. I don't know if something was shown off air by mistake, but there was a crucial step to this story missing. All the live viewers saw was them celebrate, then 2 minutes later randomly start having a match and hating each other again. If this sort of fast-paced development is going to be done, it needs to be presented effectively and well, otherwise it comes across clumsy and underdevelopment. That's not only what I think of this. Also, Keith Lee and Sheamus were at each other's throats for God knows how long, and now all of a sudden they're all buddies with each other. Why would anybody not be surprised if WWE kept them as a team? To say they added another team to the tag team division, you know what I'm saying? And now they're fighting each other after working together as a team. Like, what the fuck even is this, folks? I don't understand. Why am I and my moderator Justin getting a feeling that we're gonna get a repeat of the best seven series with Cesaro this time with Keith Lee at some point? Can anybody explain that? Does anybody know the answers to that? No, probably not. Yeah, I was lost, man. This show was fucking confusing. This fucking match, more importantly, this fucking build. There was no build, but this match was confusing. So then all of a sudden we got Drew McIntyre accepting Goldberg's challenge. We see a replay of the end of last week's Raw in which Goldberg challenged Drew McIntyre to a championship match in the Royal Rumble. Drew McIntyre answered the challenge. A replay of last week's main event WWE Championship match is shown along with Goldberg's return and some extended footage of them butting heads. McIntyre appears in the video again and he says having the legends watching him defend his title last week was a dream come true. But before he could thank the legends, he was interrupted by Goldberg, one of his favorite wrestlers of all time. They say you should never meet your heroes, and that's true. Goldberg let him down. Goldberg came out and tried to put words in Drew McIntyre's mouth. But the truth is, Goldberg doesn't know what it means to be WWE Champion. It's the one title that's eluded him his whole life. With all that said, he doesn't want to fight Goldberg. It doesn't seem fair. Would Goldberg want to face himself in his prime? Well, that was all before Goldberg put his hands on him, and now he only has to say, Goldberg, you're next. Huh, I know what's next. Hashtag fire Bruce Pritchard. Hashtag remove Vince McMahon. Hashtag Royal Rumble 2021 is officially already dead. Just thought I'd put that out there. Because it's true. It's the motherfucking truth. Why do we need this? They have some incredibly talented and over performers in the WWE right now. And instead, we are relying on the overness of a part-timer like Goldberg. I got a hashtag for Goldberg, and that's fuck Bill Goldberg. Fuck Bill Goldberg. There you go. That's a hashtag. Oh, another hashtag. Fuck the Royal Rumble 2021. Because that fucking pay-per-view is going to be complete garbage. I'm telling you right now. I'm telling you right now while I'm ahead. This pay-per-view is not going to be a good pay-per-view at all. Last year's Royal Rumble wasn't good. And I can tell you right now that this year's Royal Rumble is going to be worse. So we got Riddle backstage, waxing lyrical about eating pizza to Lucha House Party. What the fuck even is this? He says it's just a metaphor for how good it's going to feel when he beats Bobby Lashley for the United States title. That's what he said. I'm reading to you what he said. That's what he said, man. This is typical WWE, typical terrible writing. They wish him luck and tell him to watch his back. And Riddle says that's physically impossible. So it goes to commercial break. And then we get Xavier Woods. Yeah, folks, we got Xavier Woods versus Retribution's own T-Bar, known as Dominique Dijakovic. Hello. Would you rather see the Dominique Dijakovic than T-Bar, or would you rather see T-Bar than Dominique Dijakovic? I think I would much rather see Dominique Dijakovic than T-Bar. Dominique Dijakovic's way better than T-Bar. What's this fucking T-Bar name? This T-Bar name is so dumb. You know, all members of Retribution got killed on the main roster, right? Wasted on TV, right? Because of Vince and Bruce. Just saying. Just thought I'd throw that out there. So why do we got a Xavier Woods versus T-Bar? Why did they book this match on the show? Isn't the New Day supposed to be feuding with the Hurt Business? What happened with that, Bruce? Oh, man. Two the only legit tag teams in the fucking Raw Men's Tag Team division. Retribution are not a tag team, they're a stable. In my eyes, they're a stable. In my eyes, they're not a tag team. If they were a tag team, they probably wouldn't have Mia Yim in that group. Now, would they? Just saying. Not to throw feelings into me and Yim's face, but just putting it out there. So the match gets underway, and T-Bar drops Woods right away with a shoulder. Woods grabs a headlock, but gets shot off and dropped with another shoulder. Woods starts to fight back, but T-Bar! We got our buddy T-Bar! Almost takes, well, that's JD's good old buddy T-Bar, actually. Almost takes his head off with a lariat. T-Bar takes Woods down and holds him there with a rear chinlock, while Ali cheers him on from ringside. Woods hits a jawbreaker to break the hold. Then another that stunts T-Bar. Woods lands a few chops to the chest and a kick, then dodges T-Bar in the corner and hits a enziguri. Woods goes up top and hits a missile drop kick that sends T-Bar flying backwards. I thought it was going to say flying on his ass, on his white ass cheeks. I'm just joking. And out of the ring, Woods rallies and hits a drop kick through the ropes, then gets him back inside, but Retribution causes a distraction, allowing T-Bar to hit Woods' shoulder. T-Bar wraps Woods' arm around the top rope and yanks it a few times, then gets him in the ring for Feast Your Eyes and the Pain. And that was it, folks. That was the end of that one. And I can tell you right now, I have a lot of things to say about this match. A lot of things. I'm just gonna give myself 5 minutes here to even think about what I'm going to say. Alright, Ingram, wrestling news. You got 5 minutes. So think about what you're going to say about this match. And I tell you right now, it's not going to be good words. What I'm going to say about this match is not going to be good words. It's not going to be good. I've got nothing good to say about this match, folks. But I do have something good to say about Xavier Woods. Xavier Woods, man, it feels like he's one of the all-time greats. You know what I'm saying? Because of what he does in the ring. If Dominik Dijakovic wasn't Retribution, he was just simply Dominik Dijakovic, we would have had a good clash between these two, man. Would have been a good match. Please, put Dominik Dijakovic back to his WWE persona, man. Seriously. This Retribution character he's in right now, his new character is not working for him. He needs to go back to Dominik Dijakovic instead of T-Bar. Seriously. It ain't working. It's seriously not working, man. So, folks, here goes, man. Here's my thoughts and comments on this match. This was a nothing match, no stakes, no build! Bruce! No fucking build, Vince! In reaction was good, but the viewer was given no reason to be interested in the outcome of the match. Oh, I wonder what viewers you're talking about. I wonder what viewers I'm talking about. I'm talking about the WWE virtual fucking fans in the arena. That's the kind of viewers I'm talking about. I wish there were real fans and not virtual fans. Not the virtual geeks, anyway. Just saying. Just throwing it out there. Anyways. Randy Orton is interviewed backstage. And he says he's known Triple H for so long. Sometimes he knew him better than he knew himself. But things are different now. He hates himself. But that's a hate he has learned to control. And direct to other people. People like Triple H. So commercial break. We got the United States Championship match, which that went nowhere. Oh, and this was not a good one either. You're gonna find out why. Hey, always talk wrestling. If you're enjoying my review right now, man, hit that fucking like button, dude. Because I don't know if you are noticing, but I literally just got 4 dislikes on my review. For what reason? I don't know, man. And I think, like I told Spartan Nation, I'm going to tell you the same thing. It's those 4 YouTube users who shitted on my stream on Call of Duty 2 weeks ago. It said, 2-3 weeks ago, and said that my hardware was bad. Oh, I suck. Oh, they call me fat. They're saying, oh, I'm fat. You're fat. Oh, a fat man triggered. These YouTube haters are doing anything and everything to try to piss me off, man. To try to take advantage of me and the hard work that I put to my channel, man. They really are. They really don't care about the fact that I am trying to make this channel the best channel possible, man. They don't. They don't. They only care about what they want and not what my viewers, my subscribers want. They don't. And to my subscribers that subscribe to my channel, I hope you don't run into those kind of people, man. Those kind of people that dislike your videos and live streams for no reason are hateful, man. They are disrespectful. They are what you call fucking geeks. They are what you call fucking retards, and most importantly, fucking assholes. And pussies, for that matter. That's the kind of people, that's those kind of people that dislike your posts, man. Your videos and stuff. Don't let those dislikes stop you all from what you're doing on your YouTube channels, man. Keep up the good work, man. Keep on succeeding. And if you keep on going, keep on making your channels the best channels possible, man, anything is possible, bro. So, ignore these dislikes, folks. Any dislikes you get on your videos, ignore, man. It's not going to stop you from doing what you want to do, man, on your channels. Those of you, I'm talking to those of you all that have YouTube channels. Don't let those dislikes stop you from uploading videos that you know you're going to get likes on. If I'm going to be getting shit on like this all the time, if I'm going to be getting dislikes like this all the time, then I'm gonna start having my moderators in the chat at all times. And I've already talked to Justin about that. I told him, I said, I need my moderators in the chat at all times. He's one of my moderators. Because we don't know what to expect, man. Because you never know, man. People may fucking start coming in here, shitting on me again. I'm not having that. You shit on me, you disrespect me in my chat, you disrespect me in my videos, disliking my videos, you are getting either blocked or reported. I don't fucking care who you are. I don't care if you're fucking a bad... I do care if you're a bad person and disrespecting me, because you're doing that, you're getting blocked or reported. I'm not putting up with disrespect. I'm not putting up with people shitting on me, saying that my shit's bad. I'm not putting up with that shit. I don't want to hear that shit. Take that shit somewhere else. When I'm trying to do something, I'm trying to do something. I don't want people disrespecting me and being rude, saying negative things, calling me fat, and fucking all this bullshit. I don't need that. I don't need that. Take that negativity somewhere else. I don't got time for all that fucking BS. Alright? Now, as I was fucking saying, we got Matt Riddle versus Bobby Lashley for the United States Championship match. This match was not good. Match wasn't really that good, man. Outside of Matt Riddle. Anyway. Matt Riddle and Bobby Lashley were... they got good... They got sort of good chemistry in the ring. Not really that much. But following introductions for both men, Lashley attacks Riddle before the bell is rung. Because Lashley's a heel. That's what heels do. They're heelish. Lashley beats Riddle down in the corner. And the referee asks if Riddle wants to continue, and he says he does. Lashley hits him with a big clothesline, and again, the referee asks Riddle wants to go, and the referee calls for the bell. Lashley immediately rushes Riddle in the corner and throws him overhead. Lashley continues the assault, and Riddle tries to fight back, but gets thrown up and over the ropes. Lashley goes out after Riddle and tries to run him into the ring post, but Riddle slides off and shoves Lashley into it. Then knocks Lashley off the apron and hits the floating bro on the floor. Riddle gets Lashley back inside and looks for the final flash, but Lashley throws him off. Riddle hits a springboard, but gets caught in midair and slammed. Lashley lifts Riddle, applies the hurt lock, and Riddle taps. So, Bobby Lashley wins and retains his United States title. Now, number one, this is a feud, right? Number two, why is Matt Riddle being put in the United States match and losing? You know what this makes Matt Riddle look like? It makes him look like a fucking loser. And I can't help to say that this was a copy and paste of the Jeff Hardy versus Ryker Elias segment, but with a DQ finish to the second match. The majority of the time on Raw matches are pretty on line with expectation, but if a match should be good, it is, and if it should be less, then it usually is. Matt Riddle versus Lashley, however, massively under-delivered and could have been a legit moody contender, and instead we got a glorified squash for no valid reason. Folks, the Raw roster is clearly understocked due to COVID complications, but surely rather then have several people doing double duty. We could flesh out matches and let the performers wrestle a bit longer. More matches, less segments. Heck, build more talent, less older talent. Build young talent, less building legends. I'm sure you all know what I mean when I'm saying all this. That's why I'm saying it the way I'm saying it. Stop booking legends on TV, man. Stop using Goldberg and Ric Flair and Big Show. Stop using all these legends, man. Build young talent. Learn how to build young talent, Bruce and Vince. Jeez Christ, man. Learn how to book them, too, man. Jeez, learn how to fucking creatively book matches on shows, man. Stop fucking booking garbage, man. That's what drags audience away, man. You're booking the same shit, going for the same agenda, same rants and repeats, man. It's all that shit ain't necessary. So all of a sudden we got Riddle versus MVP. I don't know why we got that when Matt Riddle just lost. And now he wins by disqualification? Give me a break, Bruce. Jesus Christ. Goes to show you how fucking terrible Bruce's writing is, man. So we got MVP having fun beating on Riddle, taking his time, knocking him with his nice shoes. But Riddle drops him with a kick. Riddle goes to the apron and kicks Lashley, then hits MVP with Photon. Lashley rushes in and clobbers Riddle. There is a lot going on. There's a lot wrong with this Riddle Hurt Business feud. There's a lot wrong with this feud, man. And it needs to be adjusted or fixed, or it needs to get off our TVs, this feud. If they're not going to do this feud right, it needs to stay off TV. They need to find something else for Riddle to do. This feud ain't cutting it. It ain't getting it. They're not doing it right. There's something not right about this feud. There is something not right about the Elias and Jeff Hardy feud. There is something not right about these feuds on our TVs, man. There's something not right about these feuds on Raw. Whatever's going on with these feuds, man, they need to fucking fix these feuds or just, again, simply keep them off our TVs, man. It's not helping the Raw viewership or the ratings. These feuds are not ratings draw. These segments aren't ratings draw. None of the stuff on the show is a ratings draw. None. None whatsoever. I don't care what you throw at me. None whatsoever is a ratings draw. Raw is going to remain the lowest rating and viewership in history until they can learn how to do something about these shows to make these Monday Night Raw and SmackDown shows better. Merge the tag team divisions, what you can do. Fix the rosters. Unify the titles. Get rid of the women's tag team titles in the 24/7 championship. That's what you can do. Make these shows look better instead of making them look like garbage. Complete garbage, man. Seriously. So we see highlights from last Friday night SmackDown in which Roman Reigns forced Adam Pearce into a gauntlet match and helped him win. Roman Reigns will face Pearce at the Royal Rumble for the Universal Championship on the line. This is another thing that doesn't make sense. Why would you want to book Roman Reigns versus Adam Pearce for Royal Rumble? This would probably be one of the shortest matches at the Royal Rumble, man. Probably. More than likely. Roman Reigns is going to beat the holy hell out of Adam Pearce, man. This just doesn't make sense, man. It really doesn't. Why didn't you just have Daniel Bryan win the whole match? Oh, never mind Daniel Bryan. Why didn't you just have Daniel Bryan lose to where he can win the Royal Rumble to face for him to face Roman Reigns to start his feud with Roman Reigns, heading towards WrestleMania 37. Roman Reigns versus Daniel Bryan for WrestleMania 37. Book it, WWE. It makes more sense than booking Roman Reigns versus Goldberg. Why would you want a Roman Reigns versus Goldberg? It makes no sense. Drew McIntyre versus Goldberg at WrestleMania 37 makes no sense either. Just like Triple H versus Randy Orton. Makes no sense. Well, obviously it makes sense now because Drew McIntyre has the virus. He can't compete. Pierce is backstage with AJ Styles. And, you know, Pierce, the unofficial GM of Raw and SmackDown. And AJ is telling him he's going to win the Rumble. And Pierce might win the Universal Championship. So they could end up facing off at WrestleMania. Drew Gulak approaches and says he is entering himself in the Royal Rumble, but Pierce tells him there are only 30 spots and you can't just enter yourself. Gulak says everybody does, like Styles a few weeks ago. WWE Champion asks who Gulak has ever beat. Drew hands Pierce a USB with his winning performance on it, and Pierce says he has to prove himself by beating AJ Styles next. Jeez. You know how many times we've seen Drew Gulak versus AJ Styles, folks? I'll wait. I'll let you answer that in the chat. Not even gonna say. I'm not even gonna say it. I'm not even gonna say how many times we've seen it. Just not. I'm just gonna keep it to myself. Rather keep it to myself, man. We got AJ Styles with OMOS. I wish they would change his name back to Jordan. This OMOS name ain't getting it for him. This name they're giving him ain't getting it. Ain't cutting it, man. They need to change his name back to Jordan. Something. His name just doesn't seem right, or in his mind, his name just wouldn't feel right. So we got AJ Styles with OMOS at ringside versus Drew Gulak. The match begins, and both men run at each other and jump for drop kicks. AJ takes control early, but Gulak chops him and lands a snap suplex for a 1 count. Gulak then hits a modified suplex with a bridging pin for another 1 count. Gulak quickly follows up with a Tiger Driver for a 2 count. Gulak lifts AJ onto the top rope, but they struggle back down and Gulak attempts a series of pinfall attempts to no avail. Styles connects with a Pele kick and catches his breath. Styles unleashes a flurry of offense and a running forearm to the face. Gulak swings a kick while AJ catches it and tosses him up and over the ropes to the floor. OMOS appears beside Gulak on the floor, and Drew looks like he's seen a ghost. AJ attacks Gulak from behind and slams him into the announce desk, then puts him inside and hits the phenomenal forearm, and that's all she wrote. So that was basically it, folks. Jesus Christ. AJ Styles versus Gulak is just like the Elias versus Jeff Hardy match. Even this match was even like the Bobby Lashley versus Matt Riddle match for the United States Championship. Same shit. Jesus Christ, man. When is Vince and Bruce going to learn? When are they going to learn? What I and everybody else in the IWC community doesn't understand is why, if you're struggling to fill a show due to roster issues, you don't just allow matches to go longer. Lashley versus Riddle and Gulak versus Styles could have comfortably gone a combined 15 minutes longer and given the performance time to shine. But that didn't happen, did it? No. Why would anybody want to see Gulak versus AJ Styles? I mean, we've already seen that match. Oh, for the simple fact that they both got chemistry in the ring? Is that why people want to see the match? Give me a break. Oh God, even worse. The even worse is to come, folks. After that, we got Shayna Bassler and Nia Jax. Oh man, I hate to even be saying this name in the review. You got Shayna Bassler, Nia Jax versus Dana Brooke and Mandy Rose. But before that, we got a lengthy look at the career of Goldberg with some praise from Eric Bischoff for his meteoric rise in WCW. Goldberg faced Drew McIntyre in a few weeks at the Royal Rumble. Who gives a shit about Goldberg and the Royal Rumble? Fuck Bill Goldberg. Hashtag fuck Bill Goldberg. Folks, if you seen that tweet from me, please retweet. If you don't like Goldberg, neither do you give a shit about Goldberg, please retweet with a comment, hashtag fuck Bill Goldberg. Obviously, JD said it first before I did. But, please get Goldberg off my TV. I don't want to see him at the Royal Rumble either. I don't even want to see pictures of this guy. Seriously. The guy looks like the size of a fucking dinosaur. Looks like a fucking T-Rex. He looks like an old ass fucking. He looks like an old ass T-Rex. He smells like my fucking dog. Triple H is backstage wrapping his fist when Keith Lee approaches him. Lee says he understands what happened tonight. Randy pushes his buttons. Since he's came to Raw, Triple H has been there for him, and tonight he wants to be there for the game. Lee tells him he doesn't have to do this, and Triple H says he appreciates it, but this is something he has to do. Lee reluctantly acquaintances and hands him his leather jacket. Shayna Bassler and Nia Jax, who Shayna Bassler needs to get the hell away from, makes their way to the ring. They'll be facing. So the match starts with Bassler and Mandy. They lock up, but Bassler instantly traps Rose and looks to stomp on her arm. Mandy rolls free and tags Brooke, who rushes Bassler and takes a headlock. Jax tags in as Bassler shoots Brooke off, and Nia floors her with a body block. Jax blocks Brooke into the corner and tags her to the mat and applies a submission. Dana slowly fights up and looks to tag in, but Bassler prevents it. Eventually, Mandy gets the tag and drops Bassler with repeated clotheslines and a flapjack. Rose lifts Shayna and rushes rushes her to the buckles, where she unloads with punches. Rose hits a flying knee and covers, but Nia pulls her off and out of the ring for a headbutt. Jax takes herself in and hits a Samoan drop, but Brooke prevents the pinfall. Bassler hits Brooke with a swinging backbreaker. Then Jax splashes Brooke and Rose in the corner. Jax looks to jump on Rose, but Shayna tags herself in and applies the Kira Fuda clutch for the submission win. Folks, merge the SmackDown and Raw men's tag team divisions, not the women's tag team divisions. Hey, there looks like there's hardly no women's tag team divisions on either brands. So, that was it. As far as the 2-on-2 tag team match goes. Now, my thoughts and comments on this 2-on-2 women's tag team match. Honestly, once again, folks, a recycled finish from early on in the show last night. It just appeared creatively lazy to me. I'm just guessing, creatively lazy. I said it in my own words. When there has been now 4 or 5 cut and pasted finished or segments in 1 3-hour show. You mean 1 3-hour fucking nauseating waste of television, right? 3-hour waste of non-existing garbage on Raw, right? I think that's what they meant. That's what I meant, though, anyway. Nia and Shayna really need to move apart. Yes, Shayna needs to. That's why I said in the open, I said that. I said Shayna needs to get the hell away from Nia Jax. But they need to move apart as they are staggering now with nothing to do. This is messing up Shayna Baszler's run on the main roster. This is ruining her career. But hopefully they can break up during the Rumble and we can move on to their inevitable post-split feud. Please, when is that gonna get here? I wonder. And a question that. I hope it gets here sooner rather than later. Like now. Shayna Baszler needs to get away from her now. Anyways, Randy Orton is shown walking towards the ring backstage. He would be facing Triple H in the main event. Commercial break, Triple H is out first for his first Raw match in a long time, and he's in jeans and t-shirt. Orton comes out, but is reluctant to get in the ring. So we have Orton versus Triple H, which they were on my screen, but you know, they disappeared off my screen. Now they're back on it. So our huge Raw main event gets underway as Orton slithers inside, but eats a right hand and slides right back out. Orton gets back in and blocks a right hand and drops the game with one of his own. Triple H fires back, but Orton knocks him out of the ring. HHH reverses an Irish whip and sends Orton shoulder first into the steel steps. So, again, HH reverses the Irish whip and sends Orton shoulder first into the steel steps. H lifts Orton and tosses him into the barricade by the announce desk. Sorry for getting a little quiet. Just trying to take my time here because this show sucks, obviously, every week. Not my review, but the show. Monday Night Raw. Orton jabs a thumb in the game's eye, then rams him into the announce desk. Orton looks to back HH onto the announce desk again, but Triple H turns the tables and drops Randy on it. Triple H puts Orton in the ring and goes underneath to get his fateful sledgehammer. His long stick. I'm just joking. You thought I was going to say his long dick, right? No, I wasn't going to say that. Triple H slowly gets back in the ring as Orton crawls and climbs to his feet. Before Triple H can hit him, however, the lights start going out. Orton gets to his feet and Triple H lifts the sledgehammer, but suddenly it's on fire. Ooh, scary. Nah, it's not. The lights go out and all we see is the burning hammer. Then Triple H disappears. And it ends in no contest. Orton is alone and looking all around as a warped, twisted version of the Funhouse. Music plays. Orton turns around and Alexa Bliss is standing in the corner. She puts a hand under her chin and shoots a fireball into Randy's face. Orton writhes around and cries in pain as the show goes to a close. That was it, folks. Folks, this was one of the worst Monday Night Raws of 2020. This was arguably the weakest episode of Raw, arguably in several years. The show was a opening segment and a closing segment with some filler in between, and filler was simply cut and passed to get the show to the required time period. Teasing with ripping away Triple H's involvement in the main event was hugely frustrating for many fans who will have stayed up solidly for that segment. Although it may be the ratings, the ratings is probably going to drop this week for Raw. Just like the viewership today, it's going to drop to an all-time low when it comes in, like it always does. But can't help to say you turned off a massive pool of fans moving forward. Honestly, man, this show was one of the worst Raws of 2021. Not 2020, 2021! For those of you who can't hear, who don't have ears, who only have one ear. How is it you can't hear in one ear, but you can't hear in the other? Must be one of those fucking YouTube hacking fucking geeks that dislike my fucking review. Ingram, self, yes? Gotta be one of those. Gotta be one of them. One of them looked like rats. One of the YouTube hacking, hating ass geeks looked like one of the fucking elephants. And another one looks like the size of a fucking tall giraffe. Oh, better not give him a bath. Better not give him his staff. Or his staff. I may just fucking laugh. Clap, clap, clap. Anyways, folks, this show just did not feel enjoyable at all. No one, I don't think half of the IWC community was expecting a terrible show this bad. I don't think nobody was expecting it. I was. I knew the show was going to be bad, dude. I don't understand how WWE follows up a catchphrase of a Legends Night last week and give us a show just as bad this week. Outside of the Randy Orton and Fiend feud, I don't know. I wouldn't say outside of Randy Orton Fiend feud. I'd say everything on the show was fucking complete garbage. Might as well say it's main roster-ish, too. Because you know Rhea Ripley and Damian Priest are going to get called up, and you know they're going to fuck them up real quick. Soon as Rhea Ripley and Damian Priest gets called up to the main roster, boom! Just like that, they're fucked. They're going to be just like Keith Lee and Matt Riddle, killed and buried and wasted on TV. Buried for WWE to waste the next young talent who gets called up. There was nothing on this show that anyone could get invested in. Period. That is all I could say. No. Whatsoever, man. Honestly, just like Roman Reigns and his feud being the best part of SmackDown, this Randy Orton and the Fiend feud is the best part of Raw. Again, just like Roman Reigns and his feud being the best part of SmackDown, Randy Orton and the Fiend feud, I guess you can say, is the best part of Raw. Nothing else on this show, outside of that, nothing else on the show legitimately mattered. Nothing on this show felt good at all. Period. It didn't feel enjoyable to watch. It just wasn't. It just didn't feel right. The show just didn't. The show wasn't. It wasn't good. It wasn't in nobody's interest to watch. This show is a show you would want to reach for that remote and change the channel. That's how fucking bad the show was, man. I hope fans sooner or later start signing a petition to get Bruce fired and get Vince to step down. Remember, they signed a petition before to get Velveteen Dream fired. Why couldn't they do it this year? Why can't he do it this year? I don't understand. So if they signed a petition to get Velveteen Dream fired, why can't he sign a petition to get Bruce fired? You know? But, folks, this show was not interesting, nothing creative, nothing enjoyable. It was just straight up fucking weak. And that's it, folks. That's going to do it for your fucking January the 11th, 2021 Monday Night Raw review. If you enjoyed this review, hit that thumbs up. Hit that thumbs up only to the ones who enjoyed the review. I'm not going to say the ones that didn't enjoy the show hit the dislikes, because I hate getting dislikes, because the dislikes I get are from the people that are just legitimately retards and assholes and don't legitimately give a shit about the channel. They only give a shit about what they want to see. They're picky. So, Only to those of you who enjoy my reviews every week. If you enjoy my review, hit that like. If you truly enjoy them. If you really, really do enjoy them. So, don't forget to follow me on Twitter, Ingram Wrestling, for the latest WWE news. And hit that subscribe button if you're new. Folks, I'm getting the hell out of here. I've been on here all day. I've been up all day. I need to try to rest my body here. Need to get me some rest because I gotta work today. And so, hopefully when I come back from work, hopefully by Wednesday, Call of Duty will be done downloading. I actually, speaking of Call of Duty, Black Ops Cold War, I re-downloaded it because I didn't like the way my win and loss ratio looked. I didn't like the way my losses looked. So I re-downloaded it. Yes, I did. I re-downloaded the game. But anyways, I'm getting out of here. I got a few announcements to make. Actually, hold on. I do have 2 or 3 announcements to make. Number 1, as always, I will be streaming on Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War this week. It'll be whenever it gets done downloading. And I want to have a better kill-death ratio as well. Number 2, I will be dropping a few Ingram Wrestling News videos this week, and you will find out, once they get uploaded, you'll find out what my Ingram Wrestling News videos are going to be about. You'll find out what the title is going to be to them once you see them, once you watch them. You'll find out what they're going to be news on. If you know what I'm saying. I am speaking English. I may not be speaking proper English, but I'm trying. I'm trying. I speak a little bit of Spanish, but hey, I'm learning Spanish. Hola, ¿cómo estás? To those of you of my people of Colombia. I respect you and love you and care about you, my people of Colombia. I respect my people of Colombia for the greater good. If you don't like the way I'm speaking, if you people here in America don't like the way I'm speaking, deal with it. I don't even want to be here in America. If anything, I want to leave the U.S., live in Colombia. I don't even want to be in this country. This country's too fucking bad, man. It's too dangerous. Too much fucking crime going on. There's too much negativity, too much violence. I want to be in a country where there's no violence, where it's peace. Like Colombia. There's legitimately people there that I'm friends with that I know that are personally nice. A lot of female friends that live there that I talk to. Female Colombians. But anyways, not only am I going to be streaming on Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War this week, I'm also going to be streaming some Gran Turismo Sports this week because my PlayStation Plus is about to run out. And don't worry, I'm going to buy some more. I'm going to buy more PlayStation Plus days. So I'll be able to play Gran Turismo Sports online and Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm 4 online. I'm also streaming on Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm 4 this week too, because I want to showcase that tournament, and plus I want to show y'all what it's like to battle against people online on Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm 4. I probably may not be good, but we'll see. And then tomorrow, if I don't drop any Ingram Wrestling News videos tomorrow, then it'll have to be Wednesday or Thursday. So folks, I'm getting out of here. Peace. I hope you enjoyed this review. Again, if you did, hit that like button. I'm out of here. Peace. Y'all have a good rest of y'all's Tuesday, man.